How you doing, guys? Please like, comment, share. This is Mo Sports. Well, man, the Celtics beat the Mavs 106-99. Man, Mavs came back, went on 22-2 run, but couldn't pull it through, man. Like I told you, it takes a lot of energy to get back in the game when you're down about 20 points or whatever. Luca fouled out with 4 minutes to go. That can't happen. That can't happen. I mean, if you're not in the game, then other than Kyrie, then who's going to score? So that was a bad thing. But man, Boston is just they're just too good. They're just too good. Now, I don't think Boston. I think they only lost 2 games in the playoffs so far. I think, but I don't think they swept anybody in the Eastern Conference. So I think each team they played, I think, won one game. I think even Miami might have won the one game. But nevertheless, man, it's surprising to see that man, they may sweep Dallas. Man, I mean, um, honestly, they can sweep them. If they don't win the next day, I mean on Friday, then they're just messing around and waiting to go back home to win it. But man, it's disheartening, man. I didn't expect Mavs to be down 3-0. Now I expect the series may go 4-1 or 4-2. But man, almost a sweep. I didn't expect Boston was gonna get 3 games out of them. But that's the case though. But man, Jason Tatum, he did his thing this game. Well, everybody said he didn't haven't had a good series, but I think he has a good series, but not scoring wise. He's still doing the things he needs to do because it takes more than just scoring to win. You got to do other things. Uh, uh, I mean, take Drew Holiday for a change. I think he had like I don't know, he had 9 points or something. He didn't have that many points, but man, he's so effective in the overall game, especially on defense. So sometimes you gotta not always consider the scoring. I mean, you have a bad game. If you do other things well, which Tatum does other things well, uh, you still having a good series. But anyway, he had 31. Uh, Jalen Brown had 30. He's probably going to get the MVP of the series, overall MVP because he's been balling every game, every series. And man, that's about it, man. Got the Drew Holiday, like I said, 9-16 for Derek White, and that team is just too good, man, too good. Now I did see at the end of the game. Remember the score was 93-90 for a long time, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Uh, Dallas didn't capitalize on that, and then with 2 minutes ago and so forth, Dallas couldn't get any stops. They couldn't get any stops at all. And I'm just waiting. I said, man, you gotta hold them. You can't keep letting them score, or you're not gonna win the game. And Dallas couldn't get any stops. You know, um, I told you guys when the series first started, Dallas got to play better defense than when they played against the Timberwolves. Which is not easy because they just started finding their defensive identity at the end of the season. And that what's propelled them to get to the finals. That with Luka greatness and Kyrie, but um, I knew it was going to be a tough task because uh, Boston offense is just deadly, especially when they start hitting those threes. It's really ridiculous. Then you got Horford that can shoot threes. Then you got Porzingis that can shoot threes, and Derek White can shoot threes and play defense. Drew Holiday shoot threes and play defense. It's tough. And Tatum and Brown they can play defense as good as well. So that's just hard to overcome, man. It's hard to overcome. Now there was an opening I thought the Mavericks had when Porzingis was injured again. He's not playing. That was our opportunity to seek the moment, man. Like, okay, Porzingis is not playing. He kind of got us in game one, but he's not playing anymore. We got to take this advantage and try to win both our games at home. And I thought that was a huge mistake of them playing Boston without Porzingis and still not winning the game. Now I'm not saying he was gonna make a big difference, because Boston is that great that if he doesn't show up, they still could overcome his injuries. They're that good. But when he does play, and if he was healthy, it'll be that much worse for the Boston's Celtics opponents. So, but nevertheless, they still got to take advantage of injuries on the other teams. particularly somebody like Porzingis, because he's their third leading scorer. But anyway, guys, again, 106 to 99. Man, I didn't want to see this to go be a sweep, but you never know. Um, Kyrie, he had 35. He did his thing. Luka had 27. You know, Luka always gonna get his. Uh, but another thing, it's just I know he fouled out. Luka shouldn't have fouled out, but man, Boston is just that great on offense that hey, I mean, he's not like a premier defender in the league. He's not even a defender at all, to be honest. He just played well enough for them to get to this point. But when you're going against somebody like Boston, man, I'm not surprised he fouled out. I'm not surprised. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't been in foul trouble. But but when you really trying to play defense, and that's not really in your characteristics like that, then I can see why he fouled out. But not a good time to foul out. I mean, they needed him. Man, they needed him in that last 412. Anyway, guys, please like, please comment, please share. This is Mo Sports. Peace.